our topic is corporate competition. We're Group 34, and I'm Genevieve Santos.
I'm Aram Kirokyan.
I'm Narek Bagrin.
I'm Yanshin Fan.
Business corporation competition. Business competition is a rivalry between two corporations that are trying to win the most income, increase in sales, and bring in more customers. When it comes to competition, it makes the people in the business really innovative. It brings out their new ideas and how they can test them within a short amount of given time. What do businesses focus on? Businesses really focus on products and services, customer experiences, prices, sales, location, and reputation. They want to make sure that all their customers are satisfied and bring out the best for everyone. Competition in the business gets extremely difficult when it comes to pricing. Some would make up the prices really high and others would try to make it just affordable. Location is another competitive advantage because, for example, if there were two Starbucks down the street from each other, one or the other's business would slow down.
So the first article we found for having competitive advantages in the corporate world is one titled How I Remade GE, written by Jeffrey R. Immelt, a Harvard Study Review. So about 30 years ago, General Electric, an appliance company, decided to move its manufacturing to China, a foreign country with a much lower wage rate and manufacturing costs completely. And this proved to be really profitable for the company. But as the years went by, much of their competition and other companies followed them to China. And due to that increase in manufacturing in that country, the wages, shipping costs, all of the outsourcing costs rose completely, tenfold. So due to that, in 2008, GE found a better idea to move the manufacturing back to the States, bring it back home. And to most people, they think that it's going to cost a lot more to manufacture in America, which is true. But GE found a way that they found a different competitive position that would give them an advantage over their competitors. So they came back to the States, started manufacturing here, and they built a customer loyalty, and America started trusting GE because they brought the manufacturing back here. They gave jobs to thousands of Americans. They brought the economy up in America. So due to that, a lot of customers started shopping at GE again. So it was great. And what we learned from this is that 30 years ago, GE found their competitive advantage by moving to China. All the costs were lowered, their profit margins maximized completely. But then, due to the market reacting to their move, they needed to find another solution. They needed to be back on top. So they found a new competitive advantage moving back to America, which they still are in America till today, and they're still known as an American company, American appliance company.
So Article 2, How Emerging Giants Can Take on the World, is also a Harvard Business Review, and it basically talks about the application of various basic competitive strategies. So the article goes into talking about how some companies start up without a plan and they kind of go into the whole thing blind. And the example they brought up was with a few Chinese automobile manufacturers such as Chery and BYD. And they basically stated that the companies, while starting off quite well for themselves, didn't end up being healthy in the long run as they faced various problems along the way, some including like their product line being too wide and etc. So the article actually went into talking about how other successful companies took 4 stages to gain the competitive advantage. And the first one was to seize opportunities, which was basically just to set a focus for yourself, target some narrow markets, and basically take the opportunity as fast as possible. The second was to build strength within the company, and basically at this stage, you just want to set down the core principles and foundation for your company, and basically by doing so, you want to also differentiate your brand from all the others out there. So into the third one, scale and consolidate. Basically this one just talks about how as you're growing and becoming a leader in your market segment, you just want to keep like buying out other companies just so you stay on top. and moving up and out, which is basically as you're a leader at this point, you want to basically you want to be a cost leader, and basically that's about it.
Marketers should move away from a growth upset mindset. The pursuit of growth should not succeed for pursuit of efficiency and stability of the business itself. Successful companies don't go crazy looking for growth through data. They build on needs of their target audience and design products that surprise people. In addition, the hope of pursuing the development of the company should not be totally abandoned. They should appear as part of customer-centric operational strategy. Customer will only buy product if company make good on their product first. Have the courage to innovate, properly manage the company's operations.
So for Article 3, we found an article called How Smart Connected Products Are Transforming Competition by Michael E. Porter and James E. Hempelman from Harvard Business Review as well. So in this article, Hempelman and Porter discuss how smart connected products are clearing way for a new approach to the unique competitive advantage by making them rethink what they are currently doing by creating these smart connected products that function better, are more reliable and stable. These products are not only smart, but they're considered connected products because these companies are making these products more identifiable outside the product itself, with the sole purpose of implementing value to focus on the basic human needs, while also investing in the wow factor of a product that gives them that competitive advantage over their other companies against them.
First of all, marketers need to reflect on the value and the price of the product. For example, do customers have reason to buy the product? Can the value of the product support the price? The second is start from the user value. Constantly tapping product value. Users are the core of product operation. Serving customer well is the first step of product operation. This will continue to optimize the operation of the product and attract more users through innovation and excellent user experience.
So in relation to the actual textbook, the topics that we covered within our articles have to do with number 1, differentiation strategy, number 2, customer intimacy, being a market leader, market-centered company, and then also the article, Nordstrom taking care of customers no matter what it takes.
So a few questions. Question number 1, what is one way a company can have a competitive advantage over the other? Relating to my article 1 about General Electric. So General Electric was an American company back then, and just like every other appliance company, they were in-home building, everything was stayed in America and sold in America. But they realized that they could cut their costs in half by moving to a foreign country and outsourcing. And that's a huge competitive advantage, especially in today's America. Millions of companies do that. Thousands of companies do that. They outsource their businesses and then they ship it back to America to sell to the American consumers. So that's one huge way of having a competitive advantage over other companies.
So for question 2, what do you think is the most important step in the 4 stages to gain competitive advantage? I think we all agreed that basically setting the foundation for the company is the most important, because at this stage you can also set up how you want to differentiate yourself from the competition, and we think that's a very important factor.
Okay, and these are our sources. That's pretty much it.
Thank you guys so much.